Coming up on Unpeeled, fans are freaking the freak out for this show's spinoff.
Have no fear, Syracuse students are dressing up spookily this year.
Crown jewels were stolen from this famous art museum.
And an anime film smashed expectations at the box office. All that and more, Unpeeled starts right now.
Welcome to the Unpeeled Halloween Spooktacular. I am Isabella Galan as Morticia Adams.
And I am Rob Gabrik as Gomez Adams. We twirl our way to New York City for this special performance. Last week, ballet superstar Misty Copeland took her final bow with the American Ballet Theater. Copeland made history in 2015 as the company's first black female principal dancer.
She performed a dance as Juliet from Shakespeare's classic, marking the first time she has danced in 5 years. After announcing her retirement in June, she said, quote, "I feel like this is me saying thank you to the company. So it's a farewell, but it won't be the end of me dancing." And the annual People magazine Reader's Choice results dropped last night. A record 350,000 people voted this year to celebrate the 40th anniversary of the Sexiest Man Alive award. 2 of the categories were announced on Dancing with the Stars last night, including a new category, Sexiest 40-year-old, which Derek Huff took home.
Obviously, and some other winners included Conrad Fisher from The Summer I Turned Pretty for Sexiest Green Flag Fictional Character, Dave Franco as Sexiest Cat Dad, and of course, Christian McCaffrey as Sexiest First-Time Dad in Sports. The Sexiest Man Alive award will be announced on November 3rd. I gotta ask, who is coming up with these categories, Isabella? I feel like, are we picking people or are we picking the categories first? I'm not sure what we're coming up with.
Yeah, I have no idea, and I feel like the prime example of that is Sexiest Green Flag Fictional Character. Like, no, it wasn't Chris Briney. It wasn't Chris Briney that won the award. No. It was Conrad Fisher. Yeah. It was his fictional character, which is kind of like
kind of a jab. Yeah, that's not, I don't know how I would feel about that. Speaking of how I would feel, think my invitation got lost in the mail.
You know,
this
Rob,
year.
it must have.
It must have. I usually have heard by now, but I'm not sure why. But
that's okay. It probably went to Dylan Efron with the sexiest tattoos, which was also awarded on Dancing with the Stars last night.
Funky pictures of him on Dancing with the Stars for sure. Also, couple tattoos only for him, so I guess we'll count it. We'll count it, but only a couple on the arms. That's all I saw.
I also really liked Sexiest Heartthrob, which was Mason Thames. He was in How to Train Your Dragon. He's in the brand new Regretting You movie, so he's kind of been having his moment right now.
I'm excited, and Netflix is also about to have their moment. They're promising to make it shine with their upcoming Victoria spinoff entitled Hollywood Arts. The show is executive produced by star Daniela Monet, who will reprise the role of Trina Vega.
Hollywood Arts will follow Trina Vega as a struggling actress, inspiring a new generation of students. The show started at Nickelodeon, but was recently licensed by Netflix for a 26-episode first season, which is set to release next year. And from TV to music, Taylor Swift, Pink, and LL Cool J, among others, were nominated for the 2026 Songwriters Hall of Fame last Thursday. 13 performing and 14 non-performing songwriters were nominated this year, but getting selected is not an easy task. A songwriter must wait 20 years after their first commercial release of a song in order to be considered.
Now, Taylor Swift could make history, which is something she knows all too well about. If selected, she would be the first person to be awarded the Hal David Starlight Award, an honor given to young songwriters. Voting ends December 4th, with winners being announced early next year. Now, Isabella, a lot of people up my alley on here, but not some of my favorite people. Definitely people I love. Jerry Bunnell and Dewey Bunny of America. Gonna go see them this weekend at the On Center.
Oh, awesome.
I can't wait. I mean, come on now. Sorry, Hollow Weekend. We're on to some music now. Richard Carpenter of the Carpenters. He and his sister Karen Carpenter. Love to see them getting their flowers. Great 60s, 70s vocal duo. And then Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley of Kiss. Obviously, Kiss has been in the news with the passing of Ace Frehley recently. But obviously, love to see my people getting their flowers. But like we said, Taylor Swift and a couple younger artists on here too.
Yeah, and I mean, definitely we're seeing a lot less of younger artists because you have to have music out for 20 years before you can even be nominated for this. So Taylor Swift is definitely probably going to make history. I mean, I don't see how she couldn't. I know, that's like very usual for Taylor Swift. But someone who I feel like isn't getting enough flowers is Pink. She is so incredible. Her lyricism is amazing. And I saw her at the Dome last year and she knocked it out of the park.
Great performance, great songwriter. Happy to see all these people getting their recognition. The World Series between the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays is now tied 2-2. After the 5th inning of Game 2, the annual Stand Up to Cancer tribute took place. In this tribute, players, coaches, and fans held up signs of people in their lives impacted by cancer and a moment of silence.
Shortly after, the Jonas Brothers made a surprise appearance, performing their song I Can't Lose while honoring their own father who battled cancer. This performance sparked controversy as some fans thought it distracted from the game and ruined a moment of silence. I mean, I have to agree, Rob.
Yeah.
I just think it was a sweet sentiment, a good idea, but poor timing.
Great performance, too.
Yeah.
I definitely don't want to knock the Jonas Brothers. I mean, it's definitely not their faults for performing right after a cancer tribute where like 40, 50,000 people are standing there in a moment of silence. I mean, I was at the World Series last year when they did the Stand Up to Cancer tribute.
Wow.
You could hear a pin drop in there. It was very emotional for everyone in there. And it just felt out of place. Baseball's not the kind of sport that has a halftime show or even any sort of performance. You could tell it was abbreviated anyway, so felt a little strange and definitely jarring as a viewer.
Yeah, I feel like this is a trend we're starting to see where MLB is kind of on the back end of a lot of things, and they're trying to catch up with some of the other major sports like the NFL with a big halftime performance in order to draw in more viewers. They're the last sport to really get onto the streaming bandwagon as well. So I think they're trying to reach that younger audience, but I just don't think this was the right way to do it.
Been a great World Series though. Having a lot of fun.
Are you interested? Who do you think is going to win?
7 games is all we want. I don't care who wins. I don't even want the rest of the series to end. Just the Yankees.
I know, Rob loves his baseball. But when we come back, our Syracuse events reporter has the lowdown on what costumes students are wearing this year.
And a popular fashion brand has a new creative director. You won't want to miss it, Unpeelers. Halloween is right around the corner and everyone is preparing their costumes. Our Syracuse events reporter, Maddie Ritter, is here to give us the rundown on what Syracuse students will be wearing this year.
That's right, Rob. Over 50% of college students dress up yearly for Halloween, and this is no different at Syracuse. The annual Halloween festivities are starting up this weekend, and many students are well prepared. From pop culture references to celebrities to 6'7", the costumes are getting creative this year. I talked to a few students to learn more. Take a listen.
For Halloween.
I am being Kevin Flynn from the movie Tron Legacy.
So I have 2 costumes. My first costume I'm wearing on Halloween is an LP Von Schweetz, and the next one on the first is a cow.
I'm gonna be a Labubu, a genie, and a dark angel.
Justin Bieber.
I'm being a chef.
Hey, I'm being a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle for Halloween.
Batman.
So on Halloween, I'm going to be a prisoner, and then on Saturday, I'm going to be Woody from Toy Story.
Now, what kind of researcher would I be if I didn't show you my data? So what I did here was I surveyed a few more students than you saw in the video there, and I collected their results and I put them into 4 different categories. So we had TV show and movie characters, celebrities and music artists, niche references, and then objects. So coming in at number 1, taking up most of our pie chart here, we had TV show and movie characters. 62% of students, including myself, I'm Shrek, if you couldn't tell. And then 16% we had celebrities or music artists. I heard Justin Bieber. Someone told me they were going to be Tate McRae. I'm very excited for what's to come here with these categories. And then we had niche references. Like I mentioned earlier, I've heard that people are dressing up as 6'7". Not really sure how that one's going to work, but I'm excited to see it nonetheless. Labubu's, if anyone's familiar with those, really excited to see costumes like that again. And then objects. Really excited to see what people are going to do here, but that's all from me. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Maddie. Well, in a bold move from a brand renowned for their tradition, Hermes appointed Grace Wales Bonner as their new creative director of menswear. Our fashion and beauty reporter, Janae Horst, has more. Janae?
Thank you, Isabella. Here at Syracuse University, practically everywhere you look, the Adidas Samba is being worn. From the colored platforms, the Wales Bonner collab, and the iconic black and white, the shoe is a staple. The Wales Bonner x Adidas collab especially so. And the designer behind it all, the brand's namesake, has just made history. Grace Wales Bonner made the Samba the 2024's must-have shoe. Now she makes history as that same vision will be pointed toward a different stage, as the creative director of menswear at Hermes. Bonner succeeds Veronique Nishionyo, who was the director for 37 years before stepping down just last week. She becomes the first Black woman to lead a design at a major luxury house. Pierre-Alexis Dumas, the artistic director of Hermes, says, quote, Grace's appetite and curiosity for artistic practice strongly resonates with Hermes's creative mindset and approach. We are at the start of an enriching mutual dialogue. The dialogue is the fashion diaspora that Bonner successfully manages to create with every style. Bonner's fashion inspiration pulls from her African-American heritage as well as her British ancestry. Her brand, Wales Bonner, combines European luxury with an Afro-Atlantic spirit. Originally, the brand solely operated in menswear, but opened up to womenswear in 2018. Bonner says the most important part of her work is her research. She uses a research-based approach for her creations and is recognized throughout the fashion world for it. Her first collection with Hermes will debut in 2027. Grace Wales Bonner isn't just designing clothes, she's making space for stories like hers. I'm your fashion and beauty reporter, Janae Horst. Now back to you, Isabella.
Thanks, Janae. When we return, our Broadway reporter is giving us some clues as this show starts its run at the Landmark Theater. Stay tuned, Unpeelers.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Things are getting mysterious at the Landmark Theater as Clue live on stage begins their run. And I was there last night. It was very, very good. But you know who else is there is our Broadway reporter, Kate Galanti, reporting live from the Landmark to tell us more. Kate?
Thank you, Isabella. So kind of staying in the Halloween spirit, I'm here reporting live in front of the gorgeous Landmark Theater here in downtown Syracuse to talk about Clue Live on Stage, which made its Syracuse debut just last night. Clue Live on Stage is inspired by the 1985 board game and movie that we all know and love, with a witty and humorous spin. It features classic characters such as Professor Plum and Colonel Mustard, and of course the actors are using physical comedy to make those characters their own. But what makes this production especially unique is the intricate set design. We have moving set pieces, weapons popping out of hidden areas on the stage, which is very similar to the original layout of the board game. We had the privilege of speaking with the actor that plays Professor Plum in this very production about his feelings regarding the Syracuse stop on the tour. Here's actor Kyle Yampiro to tell us more.
Places like this. And we are still in the early goings of the tour, so everything is really fresh. The show is especially zippy. And so I think we're going to be coming in with a lot of really doe-eyed and excited energy to Syracuse.
Clue Live on Stage is here until November 1st and runs approximately 80 minutes long with no intermission. It is family friendly, which is targeted towards audiences ages 12 and up. You can buy your tickets on the Landmark website and the Ticketmaster website as well. I'm your Broadway reporter, Kate Galanti. Back to you guys in studio.
Did you guys know they were selling hot dogs outside of Landmark Theater? Did anyone know that? I'm not sure about that. I thought that was new. Well, listen, when we think of the Louvre, the grandeur of history and the world's most treasured art, but it's a brazen 7-minute heist that just shattered that image, shaking Paris and the global art world. Our reporters Cami Bremer and Sigourney Bell break down the money, the meaning, and the mystique behind it. Ladies, so great to have you guys here. Really appreciate this. Now, please tell me, Cami, the Louvre is one of the most famous museums in the world. How did this happen, and why does it matter so much for the business side of the art industry?
Right, so as you mentioned, it is one of the most famous museums of the world. It's the home of the Mona Lisa, and in just 7 minutes, it was robbed. Now, this is exposing such a massive business vulnerability. It was robbed by 4 thieves using a ladder to break into the Apollo Gallery and steal 8 jewels worth of around $102 million. Ooh. Now, the heist has sent shockwaves through both the luxury and the art market. Its heritage jewels isn't just culture, it's capital, and when you have this many valuable pieces stolen, it disrupts insurance policies, it disrupts investor confidence, it disrupts the economics of prestige itself. Now, when we're looking at this, we're obviously seeing insurance companies now strengthen their policies. We're seeing museums divert funds from supposed to be new exhibits now to security, and collectors are now looking to digital vaults to protect their assets. Obviously, this loss is an unfortunate event, but it's a reminder that when you're in the art of business, truly, security isn't just a cost, it's a currency.
$102 million. Gee, we're talking more about security there. I mean, listen, Sigourney, thank you, Cami. Sigourney, this heist has got international attention, but it also gained a lot of offline and online traction, too. Tell us a little more about it.
Yeah, definitely. I have the more fun side of things. I mean, the internet is the most unserious place you can be.
Yes.
Like Cami talked about, this is a national headline, and news reporters were using social media to get the word out about this heist. But because Gen Z lives on TikTok, they kind of took the joke and ran with it. I mean, we have people dressing up as the Louvre robbers. As you can see, my costume. I've got the construction on. People are standing outside the Louvre talking about they're doing hauls, pulling out the jewels as if they were the robbers themselves. And they're kind of all relating this to like, now you see me, now you don't promo for the new spy movie coming out. Basically, it's one big joke to the pop culture country right now.
Listen, thank you guys. It was great being here with you guys. Thanks, Sigourney. When Unpeeled returns, musicians are bringing back vinyls, but is it helping or hurting? Find out more when we come back, Unpeelers.
Dad, they took over my bedroom. Come on, come on. Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help.
Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for information on how to provide even better care for the person who wants to care of you.
Taylor Swift's The Life of a Showgirl has restarted the conversations of vinyl variants and over-consumerism. Our music reporter Elizabeth Gottlieb takes a deeper look into the increase of vinyl variants in the music industry.
Well, there's nothing scarier than having to pay over $300 to listen to your favorite artist. However, with every album release, it feels like artists are creating more and more vinyl variants. To some, the increase in variants feels like overconsumption, and to others, it's a way to display their support for an artist. But in an age of digital streaming, people want to own physical copies. Vinyl variants offer more options to fans, but also makes more money for the artists. After all, artists make more money from the purchase of one physical copy than from one stream on Spotify. The release of The Life of a Showgirl got conversations about vinyls and consumerism going again. Some fans thought that the 8 vinyl variants released were too much, but to own all 8 would cost $232.92. One of the versions comes with a poster, and 6 were released for only one time. But how does this compare to other artists? Sabrina Carpenter's Man's Best Friend has 10 vinyl variants, with a total cost of $368.84. 2 of these versions are signed copies. The Target exclusive copy comes with a poster, and only one variant has the song Such a Funny Way, which is not available on streaming. But coming up in November is Wicked for Good, which currently has 10 variants, with a month still to go before the film's release. Finally, Brat by Charli XCX has 23 vinyl variants, and that does not include any cassettes or CDs released for that album. But at the end of the day, no one is forcing you to buy these variants. However, if you want to be a collector, there's plenty of options for you, as long as you start saving your money. I'm your music reporter Elizabeth Gottlieb. Back to you, Isabella.
Thanks, Elizabeth. This past week was a lot for the box offices, with 4 different movies coming out and different expectations for all of them. Our film reporter Abby Tolchin is here to break down how it all went. Abby?
That's right, Isabella, so let's jump right into it. On Friday, the Japanese anime feature Chainsaw Man, the Movie Rezayar, came out and is off to a pretty impressive start. It premiered in around 3,000 theaters and is estimated to earn a whopping $17.3 million, which is well ahead of its expectations. Internationally, it earned another $18.8 million, resulting in the movie making $180 million globally, which is something only a few anime films have achieved. Now, before the Chainsaw Man was released, it was expected to battle with Black Phone 2 for that #1 spot. Black Phone 2 ended up in the 11 to 12 million range, so Chainsaw Man quickly took that spot. This meant Black Phone 2 was in a closer race for second place. It ended with a global total of $80.4 million. Compared to other horror movies that have been released recently, this is doing very well and is anticipated to continue its success because it is the only major studio horror film released right around Halloween. Now, Regretting You, which is the second book adaptation of Colleen Hoover's, takes a third place spot. It opened to $12.9 million domestically and $22.9 globally. However, this was expected not to do so well, but for Hoover fans like me, they showed up at the theaters. At least 80% of the audience was female, with at least 75 of them being under 35. But these viewers have mixed reviews. In a Dateline article, it describes the movie as 2 very long hours where you'll be wondering what year it is, where you are, and what the hell you're doing there. The film flips back and forth between the present and the main character's teenage years, with almost 3 different plots going on at once that somewhat overlap. After Hoover's release of It Ends With Us last year, expectations were high for this one, but unfortunately, fans were just disappointed. In the #4 spot is Disney's Bruce Springsteen's biological drama, Springsteen Deliver Me From Nowhere. This came in behind expectations. It was expected to be in the 20 million range globally, but Disney is hopeful Springsteen's fan base will keep that movie afloat. That's all I have for this week's box office this review. Isabella, back to you.
Thanks, Abby. And when we come back, Rob and I are going head-to-head in a little Halloween battle. Be right back, Unpeelers.
They told me a bottle couldn't dream.
Over-consumer.
That I would never become a superhero. But I learned how to fly. Just to come back in a new disguise. And be the hero that I've always wanted to be.
Dad?
Just 1 minute, okay?
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Welcome back to Unpeeled. Halloween is on Friday, which means spooky season is officially upon us. Unpeeled has been getting ready for the night, and to celebrate, our producers put Rob and I to the test.
Yes, Isabella and I both carved pumpkins before the show, but we haven't seen each other's yet, and so we're about to debut them here, and they're going to have our reporters vote on who has the better pumpkin. Here we are. This is the pumpkin. Ella and Riley want to know a game plan that I have. I don't. My plan is to win.
I am so ready for this competition. I am totally going to win. This is my inspo. You know me, I'm a big Potterhead, so I feel like this just really fits my vibe, and it's going to knock Rob's out of the park.
That could have been a finger cut right there if anyone saw that. So this isn't the final design, but I don't know. I thought he would be helpful to just have around. But we got like a little, what's that painting? You know the one? You know the one? You know that one? Little Van Gogh Scream-esque. You know, I'm just an art guy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. What are we doing over here? Do you see what I'm going for here? Because let me tell you, I don't.
It looks beautiful. Just ignore some of the sketches, but we're gonna get there. Yes! I did it! Yes! We got it! Okay, wait, I just need to clean her up. She's officially done! I love her. A lot of screaming from me there. I mean, I'm really excited. I'm really excited.
Bring him in. Let's come on.
Let's see.
Go.
I'm
I want
really
to see what
nervous.
we got. Come on. Let me see
I'm
my
really
guy.
nervous. Okay.
All right, Isabella. I want you to display your pumpkin first. Let me see
Okay,
it.
so this is mine. It is cute and simple, Harry Potter inspired. I love Harry Potter, so I thought it was only appropriate to do so. Rob, let me see yours.
Okay.
Oh!
Here's mine.
Okay, I think I automatically
well,
win.
first begins with the young man over there.
Okay.
You can kind of see him, but here is our main design.
Oh, okay.
So you see the screen, you see the hands?
I mean, I can't
You
really
see the
see
hands?
it that well, but...
So I went a little bit more all out than Isabella did because I guess I'm a little bit more, you know.
But mine looks better. So
Out there.
guys, reporters, we have our reporters, they're gonna vote. So they're gonna stand on either Team Isabella's side or Team Rob's side. Reporters, what are we saying? Oh, it
How many we got? How many do I have? Oh, I win. Oh,
No
do I have
way.
6?
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
And then I have 4? What, guys?
I mean,
Sorry,
4
I'm
people
sorry.
who just have no idea about anything about taste over there. I mean, look at Abby Tolchin over there. She just rolled out of bed with that thing on her. I mean,
No,
my
you know what?
goodness.
I'm still pretty happy with mine. I still think mine just looks a little cleaner. But
Yeah, sure. I mean, The contest wasn't about who was cleaner. I think the
I
contest
mean,
was
yours
who's
is a
just
good
better.
idea. I just think execution-wise, mine was a little bit better. But unfortunately, that is all the time that we have for you tonight.
Thank you for tuning in, and make sure to follow us on our socials at Unpeeled_Syracuse on Instagram and at CitrusTVE on X. I'm Rob Gabrik.
And I'm Isabella Galan. We will see you next Wednesday at 8 p.m. But for now, have a spooky night, Syracuse.